After some trouble with the microphone. Varsity game, rugby, second Newcastle against Northumbria. Today I'm with Harry and Lacko. First team guys, am I mistaken?
Yeah, first team. Yeah.
How are you guys feeling today for the game?
Excited. It's good to finally get an actual varsity fixture up and
Oh,
running.
big car here. Got some support inside.
Ben Simpson running it in for a try.
First one. Minutes to play. Oh, did the first try for Newcastle. Oh, you can hear yourself playing in the back. It's a bit disturbing.
Great break by Josh Apong there.
Is he expecting Newcastle to win this game?
I think they've.
They've had a good season, I think. They've had a good season, and the two is only losing.
Oh, okay, he's going to share, Mark, sorry.
Twos have had a really good season, losing out narrowly to Northumbria and then the cup final against Brunel. So we're pretty much unbeaten all season. So yeah, they've done really well. But it'll be interesting to see how this game goes. With played each other a couple of times and it's kind of been even all year. So yeah, it should be a good one.
I think the last game went 27-24 for Northumbria, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think it was kind of last play of the game. Northumbria got a penalty and nudged it over to take the win. So I think there'll be a few boys looking to get a bit of redemption tonight.
Well, we'll see. Starts well for now. Go for the kick. 5-0 Newcastle, 6 minutes on the clock. Zach, are we good? Yeah. Okay, good.
President George Butler taking a big carry up there.
They win the ball back here now. Maybe a knock on. Is Newcastle strength defense this season for the second team at least, or?
I think across. I think across the teams, to be fair, a lot of boys enjoy the physical side of things, so they'll be definitely up for defence. Yeah, especially against the Northumbria side tonight.
Yeah, to be fair, we have a really big crowd. You can't really see on the camera, but a lot of people going down here to watch the games. Here's some Harry Clayton from the stand as well for you guys.
I'm not too sure about Northumbria and how different their team is, but yeah.
Yeah, it seems like it's a big test before the two big playoff games. So they have to take that seriously, aren't they?
Yeah, well, so we won our league with the twos, and then I think everyone kind of presumed that was just promotion there, but now there's two playoff games, so it'll be really good actually, because you're playing against St Andrews' first team from Scotland, and then it's Loughborough threes as well, so it's kind of like a round robin, so it's a big opportunity for the twos to to go up into what will be a really good league next year as well.
Is it going to be 2 tough games or 2 playoff games?
Yeah, definitely. So we've played St Andrews already this year and beat them in the last kind of play of the game.
Yeah.
And then Loughborough, we've not played their 3s yet, but played against their 2s and narrowly beat them as well. So it should be really good. Dan
Big
Baines
goal.
with a snipe.
And the second try for Newcastle. Not really sure who scored.
Dan Baines.
Dan Baines.
Yeah, DJ
Number
Baines.
9. All right. 10 minutes to the game. If they score every 5 minutes, it's going to be a long game for Newcastle, isn't it?
Yeah. No, it's a really good start. Baines just sniping around the rock there, which was really good. So, yeah.
For me, I didn't really have any time of possession recently. Like for the whole the game, just losing the game, losing ground, and just conceding 2 tries straight away.
Yeah, they've been unlucky, I think. Just struggled to get out of their half with the kick into our half going dead, and the boys have kind of capitalised on that. So I'm sure if they get a bit of possession, get a few phases together, then we'll see that they're pretty dangerous. But it's a really good start for Newcastle. We'll see if Ollie Kinge can add the extras here.
Because he missed the first one, so it'd be interesting to see if he can. Pretty much similar like kind of placement as well, position. So
Yeah, definitely.
we'll see how he goes on this one. And this one is no good
Unlucky
again. Twice now he missed it. Could it be the decision of the game to miss those 2 kicks now? It could be 14 up, now you're just 10. If Northumbria come back and score 2 quick tries as well, could it be difficult for
Yeah, like I
Newcastle?
said, I'm sure they're very dangerous if they can get a bit of possession. So it's important we get the ball back here and exit. President Butler doing it again. So.
Yeah, number 5, captain George Butler. He's been a stalwart for the 2s in the second row this year. I don't think he's missed a minute, and he's almost been up for man of the match every week. Credit to him, and credit to the work he puts in for the team.
Not to miss a minute of the season for all the games. Quite impressive.
Yeah, I think
Can't imagine how intense he's got all the plays and all the things.
Yeah, Butler. I think he takes himself quite seriously off the field as well, so he's working hard in the gym and stuff like that, doing his rehab when he needs to. So he works pretty hard on that front to make sure he's right for the games each week.
Is it the first one to the gym, last to
I
leave
wouldn't give it that far, but he does work hard. Yeah, he does work hard.
Big hit here from Newcastle.
Yeah, Northumbria definitely wanting to bring that physicality here today. I don't think there'll be any love lost.
Oh, unlucky.
Penalty to Northumbria there.
Northumbria had the season 5-5, finished middle of the league. Did you play against their first, or are you in the first division?
So our first team are one below their first team.
Okay.
Well, but unfortunately for Northumbria, they just got their first team got relegated, so they'll be playing each other twice in the same league next year, which should be really exciting for all the players involved and the fans. But no, I think they had a tough season in the Super Bucks, which is a really competitive league, which is the league the first team are really pushing to get into as well. So we just missed out on this year, but we're really hoping to get there next year.
All right. Is there any big plans for recruiting in that for next year, or?
Recruitment. I think we always do really well. We've got a great attraction with all the facilities and the gym, and
Especially with the new gym now as well.
and then our head coach Darren Fern, he's known very well in the rugby circuits, and so he is a big attraction for players to come here. And all boys that do come here do really well. So no, the recruitment's really good.
What is going on? Is there a rock going on over there?
It's just about to be a scrum to Newcastle. Yeah.
Sorry, I'm not really a rugby guy, so that's why you're here with me today to help me out on the specific terms and all that. But It is Newcastle ball, so it's not really dangerous for their defence. Uh,
Yeah, dangerous area. They'll probably look to exit from here to kick it away after a big carry from Ned Smith here.
so there's a big carrier. They're gonna kick it now.
Yeah,
Would it be the intelligent thing to do?
Yeah.
And they are doing it,
there you are. There's the kick away. Hopefully it goes out into touch and reset from there.
and it does. Very interesting game, quite intense at the minute, going left and right quite a lot. But no team managed to get the position for a long time. They always seem to kick it away. Is there something to worry about, or is it?
No, I think both teams are just trying to kind of feel each other out and try and get a bit of territory.
Yeah.
And then wait for the other team to make a mistake. Like, I don't think Northumbria have done too much wrong, but Newcastle have just taken their opportunities so far. But yeah, I think that when there's a big crowd like this, talking parts, Rugby were down tonight, so everyone's kind of nervous. And the first 10-15 minutes, it was kind of pan out that way.
Yeah, talking about nerves here. We see the Northumbria number 9 just misplacing the ball. Now they could get something going here in the middle of the field. Oh, nice guy here, nice dummy. Another one. Northumbria on the side. That was a nice play from Northumbria here, as we talked about. Just like one little fake pass and it goes, just exploiting other people's mistake on the other team, isn't it?
Yeah, they look really dangerous there. Just took a good tap in there to stop them, so definitely something Newcastle need to watch out for moving on for the rest of the game.
Seems to be an injury on Northumbria side. Injuries on Northumbria side. We don't really know what's going on. They're a bit far away from us, but hope he's okay.
I think he did say he was going to have to change the batteries.
But this is the second game of Varsity for this year, Northumbria against Newcastle. The cricket men's team yesterday played. We don't really know the scores yet, but tomorrow is a big one with hockey, football, basketball, volleyball, and all other sports. As well, American football as well playing tomorrow. Are you going to watch any other varsity games, or is it more like training and
I would
chilling
have
for
loved
you?
to, but the first team are away on a sevens tournament, so the shorter format of the game tomorrow down in Leeds.
Okay.
So we've got a national sevens competition tomorrow, which is unfortunately why the first team couldn't play in this varsity fixture this week. But no, we're hoping to do well in the sevens tomorrow. We've got a strong team, so I'm sure all the other sports will go really well though.
Hopefully. To be fair, over this year, we've been quite consistent at beating Northumbria in many sports. So hopefully this continue this this week, this Wednesday, tomorrow.
Yeah, it'll be great to win the overall varsity and get complete bragging rights over Northumbria.
Oh yeah, rule the city.
Yes. Luke Risman here with an important line out down in their own half.
Very well executed pass.
Looking for a clean exit here now.
So again, are you looking? Oh no, they're looking just to kick it at the 22. Not trying to get more ground and giving.
Great tackle there by Ben Simpson on the wing.
Newcastle seemed a lot more aggressive than Northumbria over the start of the game, at least. Even though there's a few mistakes here and there. crowd is kind of filling up now. We got quite a few, maybe 100 people down there.
Yeah, definitely. It's really good to see people down supporting. Scrum here to Newcastle. Just on their own 10. Ball goes out, so it'll be a line out throw to Northumbria.
Yeah, almost a very nice executed move there by Alfie. Unfortunately, it just slipped through the hands of Malima on the wing. Great to see him in the Newcastle shirt. I think this is his first appearance for the second team this year, so it's good to see his hard work paying off as well. Big line out here for Northumbria. Let's see what they can do. Good attacking opportunity for Northumbria here. Or
See if Northumbria can build a few phases in the Newcastle half here. Good tackle from Ben Copley, the fan favourite here at Cochrane Park. Come back for a Northumbria penalty. Put the ball into touch, so it's a really good attacking platform for them here. Newcastle need to be their best to stop them here.
great attacking opportunity here for Northumbria again, down in the Newcastle 22. When they've kept the ball, they're starting to look quite dangerous. So it'll be a great defence by Newcastle to keep them out here. Great move off the line out there. Northumbria looking really threatening here. Another offload away by number 22 for the boys in black. Oh, great tackle there by Max Carr. A man who's recently moved up into the front row. I think uni life's got the better of him, so he'll be there for the rest of his uni career.
Newcastle defence holding strong here.
It's a long possessions for Northumbria here.
Well,
They kind of have to capitalise on that to,
it's
score some point. 10 down.
Another penalty here. I wonder if they might take the 3 points just to get on the scoreboard.
10-0, as we say, 25 minutes on the game. Northumbria did not capitalise on that. They should have maybe taken 3 points when they had the occasion before. Maybe today.
Possibly, yeah. Like you say, they've had a lot of possession, and to be fair, possibly deserved a try. But the Newcastle defence holding strong. But it's a difficult place to exit from here, so we'll see how they get on. Dan Baines to put the ball into the scrum. He plays rugby, but he's also a bit of a DJ as well on the side, so we'll see how he gets on here.
Yeah, also apologise for Lachlan Gaddy's accent. I know it's pretty terrible.
You have teas from the crowd there. We'd like to see them outplay.
Yeah,
see how they do.
Yeah, I know. He's got a bit of a face for radio down there, so we wouldn't use him. Another big line out down in the 22 for Northumbria. They're looking quite dangerous. Newcastle will do well to keep them out. Oh, going wide on the break here. Northumbria through. Oh, great carry by the 13, who scored a brilliant try.
Beautiful try here from Northumbria. Nice little break inside. There's the truck and who player got trucked in?
Or got bounced. Yeah, I think it was little Dan Baines, number 9 for Newcastle, but it was a great carry by 13. Looks a very dangerous runner, and Newcastle will have to do well to keep him out for the rest of the game.
Yeah, definitely deserved from Northumbria. Let's see if they can. I'm sure they'll add the extras here, and it'll be 10-7, leading up to half an hour mark.
It just shows how important them 2 points are for Newcastle, which they've missed out on the last 2 tries. Northumbria creeping back into this game slowly, so it should be a really tight contest for the rest of the 60-50 minutes I think we've got left to play. Yeah, definitely. It'd be massive if Northumbria can get another score here before half-time and really sway the momentum in their favour.
50 minutes when Newcastle was not on top but capitalised on the mistakes made in Northumbria. For the past 10 minutes, it's been Northumbria's ball in Newcastle's half for the past 10 minutes, as I said.
Yeah, definitely. Newcastle started really well, but Northumbria slowly, with a few Newcastle errors, they've slowly been able to get back into the game, and they've took their chance down there. They've spent a lot of time in the 22, and it looks like they're attacking again now. Unfortunately, a knock on there by Northumbria in their own half, which sets up a good platform for Newcastle to attack from here.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what they do from the scrum here. A good opportunity to attack either side as well. I'll pass over to Harry for this one. It's a bit too technical for me.
I mean, it is difficult, but I think a lot of the people in that front row also designed to be there in terms of the way they're wired mentally and the way they're shaped. You got to be there's a lot of strong boys up in that front three, which add a lot of weight.
You look at, you can see Josh Johnson here with the red scrum cap. He's meticulous in his preparation, his work in the gym, his nutrition, everything off the field to kind of gear him for moments like this. So it's really important that he gets everything right building up to something like this.
Big push by Northumbria there, but they've done well to get it to the back. Oh, interesting chip there by Kinji. Oh. Lovely double touch there by George Butler. Oh. Oh, Josh Johnson, a bit of handbags there, a bit of varsity love. Josh Johnson there in the red scrum hat. He's all love really. It's all a big front. He's a big cuddly teddy bear.
As you said, because of varsity love, shouldn't be varsity. Didn't have that, isn't it? A little bit heating.
Yeah, yeah. Another good platform for Newcastle here with a scrum just outside the Northumbria 22. Let's see what the likes of Kinji and Grafton, who've been absolute leaders in the midfield for Newcastle this year, see what they can come up with.
Big push for Newcastle this time.
Grafton out the back to Kinge. Throws it over the top to Malima on debut.
Session here for Newcastle for the past 5 minutes since they scored. They haven't left Northumbria's half, which is quite.
Great carry, Ben Copley. Ollie Kinge with a wee half break there. Oh, it's a great turnover for Northumbria. I'm sure they'll slow it down now and take time to exit out of their 22 after 5 minutes of pressure from Newcastle.
We're lucky here for Northumbria to get the turnover, as Newcastle was quite onto them for the past 5 minutes.
Yeah, they look pretty dangerous. I think a few animated spectators here wanted that ball to go wide as well. And I think if it did go wide, they could have been in with a try in the corner, but unfortunately it didn't get that way.
They had more bodies on the right side.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's true. Well, we go back to the middle of the field now.
How are you finding your experience of rugby?
I've been here before, watched some medics rugby and Agrics like that. This is my first actual.
Who do you support? Do you support the Agrics or
I think it's Armstrong.
Armstrong? Oh,
It's Armstrong, so you know.
okay.
Show love to them boys.
Yeah, well, up the Agrics. That's all I'm going to say. Oh, great play there by Northumbria. Oh. Northumbria looking dangerous again. They're properly starting to get a foothold in this game now. Great line by 7 there.
It really looks like they don't make mistakes and they get games on. They're really dangerous. And
Yeah.
it goes with a lot of trouble to the Newcastle defense.
Oh, nice little break up here by Newcastle on the edge. And a great clearance kick to boot as well. Could be a 50-22. A fantastic 50-22 there by Ben Simpson. A third-year stalwart again in the second team this year. So that's
They get the ball back.
yes, because they kicked it inside their own half. Yeah. So and setting up a great platform for Newcastle. Ah, nice.
I know a little bit still.
Oh, you're afraid. Oh, okay.
Yeah, so watch Six Nations. I enjoy the Six Nations as well.
Yeah, I think all French people did a lot more than the English as well.
Can't blame the English for that. Newcastle back on the Northumbria 22s again.
Little move here, sees Ben Copley get a wee half break. Northumbria defence looking really comfortable here.
I'm a rugby nose.
Yeah, I love it, but
Good defense for Northumbria right now. Not conceding any ground. Being solid on the feet.
some really good hits coming in. They look really physical. Newcastle look to go wide soon, I would think. Great turnover.
Again, another turnover for Newcastle. They can be cut straight down the line for this game. Or like 10 meters away from the score area, just managed to lose the ball again on the turnover.
Yeah, that's twice he's been into 22 and had a couple of phases and just not really looked like firing a shot. So I'm sure at half-time they'll regroup and talk about that breakdown, because they've been a bit slow over the ball and Northumbria are really taking advantage of that, so fair play to them for that.
Is there going to be a lot of changes for Newcastle after the break, or are we going to stick to the same team and see how it goes down to the 60th, 70th minutes?
I'd imagine they'd keep the same boys for kind of 10-15 minutes, but I know especially in the forwards Newcastle have got kind of a whole front row on the bench who've been really good this year, so there's been a bit of depth in there. I'm sure the likes of Jack Hussey we'll see come on pretty soon, someone coming back from injury as well. Great pressure from Northumbria in defence there, force another mistake. Oh, few handbags. George Butler not messing around. Oh.
El Presidente leading the front there. There's definitely not any love lost in this fixture this year.
I think the crowd enjoyed that one.
This is exactly what this game needed. Some trouble to just kick things off.
Yeah,
a tie game like this, 10-7 at the half. It'll be soon, so interesting to see how it goes in the second half.
Riding in this now, you can tell Butler's definitely enjoying himself, and he's definitely leading from the front in terms of physicality there. It's a lot better than he does on the night out in Soho anyway, that's for sure.
Let's see what Raf is saying for this incident.
Yeah, I think it was just handbags. I don't think there was any punches thrown, so it should... Oh, yellow card there. Great opportunity now for Newcastle with a one-man advantage to go up there and score some points. Luke Risman now to throw. Another man, as you can clearly see, loves his gym. And if you want to see that, his Instagram page is called Luke Risman Gyms, and there's some absolutely great content on there for all your gym lovers.
Let's let this offense go.
Great drills there by the Newcastle forwards. There's definitely some emotion riding out on the boys now. There's some trouble sparking.
Alfie Simpson looking dangerous there. Yeah, like Harry's mentioned there, we can really see there's a bit of edge between the two teams now, and I think it's exactly what the game needed. So we'll see how the last 5 minutes of this half go.
I think it might be last play. So they've got the opportunity to kick to the corner.
To 7 before the half.
I think it would be useful, but I think with the man advantage, they'll probably put it in the corner and let the forwards have a crack at Northumbria.
Yeah. That was actually good. Probably a better idea. I mean,
Yeah.
you're first team player, you know better than me.
Hector Pandey running the touch for Newcastle today. He'll be making his debut for the seconds if he gets on. I think he's already had one involvement, getting involved in that little tussle earlier on.
Great kick by Ollie Kinge there to touch, setting up a great platform for the Newcastle forwards there. Newcastle setting up the driving maul now, it's looking very strong.
A lot of ground winning by Newcastle. Here we go. A lot of ground winning by Newcastle.
Here we go.
It's interesting for them to score right now.
That one-man advantage clearly paying off. And they're over. Great try for Newcastle.
Newcastle's going as time expire as well, so 15-7. Let's see if this time we can make the kick.
A great time to score for Newcastle just before half time. Luke Risman going over for that one. Another final year student who'll be this. So this will be one of his last fixtures for the university this year.
It'll be interesting to see if he makes this one. Breaking the losing streak for him.
Yeah, now he's in front of the fans. He might try a little harder and he might get it over. To be fair.
Got a lot of Northumbria fans just in front of him as well. So.
Yeah, I wonder if they're. Hopefully stay quiet for him, but we'll soon see.
Let's see how this goes.
Great nudge by Ollie.
Newcastle will be really happy getting that score before half-time. I think like we spoke, they've missed a few opportunities, but getting that score and Ollie Kinch doing what he's done all year for the twos and putting the ball between the posts, so a really good time to score. Penalty to Newcastle here. I think Northumbria will be really frustrated with giving them an easy out from their 22. I'm sure there won't be long until half-time here as well.
Starting to be a bit of head loss there by the Northumbria boys. A few penalties creeping in, and Newcastle's taking a claim on this game.
I really think the yellow card impacted them. They were on kind of good streak. Northumbria going into keeping the ball, going to Newcastle's half, and since the first score, hasn't been the same, hasn't it?
No, not at all. Definitely going down a man will definitely be difficult in terms of up front with the pack and in the set piece. So they'll be really taking advantage of that, Newcastle, with an extra man. Here we go again. Great drills by Luke Risman and George Butler.
Really nice tackle for Northumbria here. To win some ground when we score another one before the half.
And that's half time.
77 to Newcastle. Some trouble, some scores, some missing kicks, whatever. It's been great.
Yeah, really good. I think there's a big crowd here, and for everyone watching at home, it's been a great first half, and probably Newcastle just been on top, but I'm sure Northumbria will keep fighting in the second half.
Is there much to change for Newcastle in the second half?
I think the breakdown, so that at ruck time, like we've spoken about, Northumbria have got a couple of good players, and I think the seven's been really hot over the ball, so they've had a bit of luck there, and I'm sure Newcastle will be talking about just trying to be a bit quicker over the ball and stop giving penalties away and keep Northumbria out there half. But like we say, when Northumbria have kept the ball, they've looked really dangerous, so we'll see if the crowd can get behind them here as well, and it should be an exciting second half.
Well, I don't know if there's many Northumbria fans listening to us, or watching us, but is there any chance they can come back in this game?
Oh yeah, absolutely. I think the benches for both teams will play a massive part. The substitutions that can come on, they could probably change the game, especially going back to the 2 15 men. Yeah, with going back up to full strength, Northumbria should definitely be able to put up another good second half of rugby.
Yeah, because when they had the ball, they looked quite dangerous, and for the 10-15 minutes they dominated the game, they scored a try. So,
yeah.
Is there something to worry about for Newcastle? As you said, it's still going to have some time to cool down now, get the boys ready, and keep on capitalising on what they're doing. Because they scored 3 tries, so.
Yeah, definitely. I think, like we've spoken about, it's just really important for both teams to just cut out the errors, and when Northumbria have had the ball, they've looked dangerous, as have Newcastle. So I think the team that makes the least mistakes will probably come out on top in the second half, and like it's just that breakdown for Newcastle, but Northumbria probably just keeping the ball in hand and stringing a few more phases together, and they're looking really dangerous. So, yeah.
Only like more like rugby, like technicality stuff. What's the Newcastle thing? Well, Newcastle done really well in this like first half.
I think it's their set piece. Newcastle have really dominated them in the scrum up front with them big boys, and in the line out as well. Luke Risman's thrown really well, and George Butler's called a really good line out. And then the likes of Josh Johnson and Matt Carr, both props, have pushed really well in the scrum. And it's also good to see that there's a strong bench for Newcastle for lads who can come on and do the same job and add a lot more physicality.
Anything to add on that?
No, I think spot on. Up front's going to be really important, and I know Newcastle have got a few boys coming back from injury. They'll be raring to go from the bench as well.
Is that maybe like the kicks to improve for Newcastle's number 10? I can't remember his name. I'm sorry, I'm only
Ollie Kinch, yeah.
Ollie Kinch, Mr. Q. Is there something that is going to be worrying about down the line?
I'm sure, yeah. Like missing 2 conversions can always come back to haunt you a bit, but he's kind of got himself together for that last one in front of the crowd, and he doesn't miss too many, so I'm sure we won't see him miss many more today anyway.
Is there anything Northumbria can do that you've seen that can really like make Newcastle lose some ground and concede possession and concede scores?
Yeah, when Northumbria have kept the ball, they've looked really dangerous. They've got some dangerous backs. They've broke the line a couple of times on the edge, and direct as well. I think for them it's just about keeping the ball, gaining a bit of continuity, keeping the ball in hand, and not giving away penalties. Because as we've seen towards the end of that half there, they've started to lose discipline a bit and giving away cheap penalties, and then which is ultimately giving Newcastle a lot of possession as well. So.
It is a varsity game at the end of the day, so you're going to have some heated exchange. We've seen, we had
Josh Johnson.
Yeah. Yeah, George Butler's leading the charge on that front, I think. Yeah.
It's important for Newcastle still to keep be nice and not get in trouble. Don't look as from behind and then lose a player or two in the end of the game.
Yeah, definitely. Discipline's massive. To not lose a man or lose ground through penalties, I think to keep their heads and stay playing well, which they are doing, is massive. They don't need to change anything. But if that aggression or silly mistakes can cause Northumbria to get a foothold back into this game.
We've seen at the end of the first half, just in front of us there, a few penalties for Newcastle when they were like 10 metres away from the scores. Is it something that they need to change and be more disciplined in Northumbria's half rather than in their own half? Because they've been quite like disciplined over this side, and this was Northumbria's fault, Northumbria's penalties, but on the offensive side, to change anything?
I think both teams have actually defended very well in their half. Like the breakdown's really important always in rugby, but Newcastle have been a bit complacent in Northumbria's 22, and I think that Northumbria 7's locked over the ball a few times and kind of got them out of their own 22. So yeah, I think both teams defended well, but Newcastle will probably be pretty frustrated with their speed to the breakdown up in the Northumbria half. Yeah.
We've seen the crowd, big crowd here today. When you play, guys, is there such a crowd as well, or is it more for varsity, so people are coming down?
I think it's probably a bigger crowd than the twos would expect, but the varsity is really important. But I think when it's good on a normal Wednesday at Cochrane, we kind of have the threes, twos, the whole club really building into the ones at night, and get to see superstars like Harry out playing on a Wednesday night, come rain or shine. So it's really, there is normally a big crowd, and there's a few beers passed around as well. So maybe not as big as this, but yeah, we normally do get a good crowd down here.
Talking about Harry the superstar, I think you've done some English team.
Has he not mentioned it already? No, he's not. All right.
We played France students on Friday, the weekend just gone. Squad of 23 went into camp and trained, and then played a fixture against French universities on Friday. We were lucky enough to get a last-minute win against the French, which is always nice. But yeah, it was a great result. But yeah, a really good experience, and hope to get more experiences like that as well.
Were you the only Newcastle players?
Pardon?
Were you the only Newcastle players?
Yeah.
Has it ever been done before in the club?
Yeah, so the previous captain from 2 years ago was also selected, who's now gone on to play for Newcastle Falcons and in the Championship for Bedford. So yeah.
Is it that you have for playing professional rugby down the line?
Yeah, definitely. It's been a goal of mine for a while. So just carrying on, trying to work hard and take them opportunities when they come.
Yeah. Were you like, is it your dream as well to play rugby in a professional setting?
Definitely, I think everyone would love to do that. I'm injured at the moment, had a few injuries as well, so definitely. But no, it's great for the club to have guys like Harry coming through and doing that, just as we're seeing the players come back out onto the pitch here as well. So yeah.
We're going to great game right back to the game. Northumbria is 7-7. And here we go for the second half. What's your prediction of the game? What's the score you think is going to end up at?
Hard to put my finger on it. I think Newcastle probably. I think it'll be about 29-17 if I was to guess. But I think Newcastle will come out on top, just based off the first half. But you never know with how dangerous Northumbria have looked.
What were you, Harry? What do you think the score's going to be again?
What's the score right now? Do you know?
17-7.
17-7. I think 30 points to 14. I think it'll end up being. I think Newcastle will break away a bit, and Northumbria will get a couple of points as well. But it's definitely Newcastle's game to lose right now.
A lot of things changed for Newcastle and Northumbria right now.
Great kick there. Another great kick by Alfie Simpson. He's been doing that all year for the second team as well, so he's adding to that collection of good kicks.
Surely, with the 2 playoff games coming up right in the next few weeks for Newcastle, this team, this is a great in close-up games as well. And because St Andrews and Loughborough,
Yeah, St Andrews and Loughborough. Yeah.
great teams.
Yeah. It'd be. It'll definitely be a really good test for them and a good opportunity after kind of 5-6 weeks off since that cup final against Brunel for the twos. So it's good to see boys get back out there and build into 2 weeks' time. Just fingers crossed there's no injuries going into that.
Do you have any injuries right now or not? Do you know, for the second team?
There are a couple of boys out injured. I know there's a couple of us, myself, picked up an injury in the cup final, and a couple others with long-term injuries, but hopefully there's no kind of small niggly ones, because I know how frustrating they can be for boys as well. Good exit from Northumbria, just getting into Newcastle's half here.
That's one of them. One of them isn't. Yeah. Who said?
A little bit of interaction from the crowd here.
Not bad.
Everyone seems to have a great time on the sideline, on the pitch. It is quite intense for a game that should be just, a chill varsity game. It's got a lot of physicality going on in this game. With big hits. Newcastle ball. Let's see what they do with it. Great kick for Newcastle, straight near the 22. Could it be the perfect time for them to score a try here, go up to 22-7 and pretty much kill the game?
Yeah, I think whilst there's still a man advantage, it's a perfect time to score another try for Newcastle and definitely take hold of this game. Unfortunately, his line-out's a bit scrappy there. Ben Copley with a great break as well, though. Big strong carry from Max Carr again. Jono showing his muscle there, all that work in the gym this year is really starting to pay off for him.
Work in the gym, work in the gym, but the Northumbria's defense is still really strong right now.
Yeah, another great tackle there. They're definitely making up for that little man advantage.
Got Breck on the side here. Again, on a big tackle from Northumbria. They seem to not back down on any hit. They're going to take the tackle and go straight onto the guy.
Yeah,
Ah,
they've
nails off.
defended really well, and they get the reward there, putting Newcastle into touch. See what the ref's coming back for a knock on Northumbria. So it'll be Newcastle ball. It'll be really important for them to try and get a score and try and shut out the game early on in this second half.
Subs here for Newcastle. Number 20 coming in for number 11.
Travis Gideon coming on for Malima. Travis probably played most games for the Twos this year, so good to see him get on for the start of the second half.
Newcastle dominated the last few scrums, so it's interesting to see how they're going to deal with this one. This is the perfect occasion as well, as you said, Harry. There's still 14 man on Northumbria's team, so this will be the best time now to score a try.
Yeah, definitely an area where Newcastle have been really strong. Again, look, they're getting the nudge on there. Just hoping to eke out a penalty as well.
Big scrum from Newcastle.
Oh, almost a very good work move there by Newcastle, but unfortunately spilled the ball. And now a good opportunity for Northumbria to break out here. Oh, great
Really
tackle
nice
by
tackle.
Trav coming off the bench there. And Northumbria looking to clear. Oh, ugly looking kick, but it's done the job, I think. And the yellow card's back on. So Newcastle have missed that opportunity to score while man up, but this man coming back on the pitch will hopefully be looking to stake his claim back.
Hopefully he calmed down his nerve from the first half.
I'm sure he'll be eager to make an impact now and spent 10 minutes in the cooler. Starting to get a bit cold here at Cochrane Park.
Surely it's not too cold. You've played some worse game than that in the winter.
I think without the rain, you can't really complain, yeah. But it is a wee bit cold, but a great night and a great spectacle. Great to see so many fans here supporting the Varsity ahead of what will be a big day tomorrow, I'm sure, right across the unis.
Are you guys excited for tomorrow? Are you gonna for maybe winning the 7 tournament or?
Yeah, well, we've got a pretty mixed bag squad with injuries and people away. But no, we're hopefully to go well down there in Leeds tomorrow and see what we can do in the short format of the game.
It's a lot more intense, isn't it, to play sevens? It's a lot more running to do and.
Yeah. Unfortunately, I think gonna have to run a lot more and.
Unfortunately.
Unfortunately, yeah. It'll definitely be a tough day out for all the lads involved, but I'm sure we'll all love every minute of it. Great tackle into touch there by Newcastle, looking for another good opportunity to launch off the line out.
I don't think Northumbria has been in Newcastle half so far this half.
No, that's exactly what we spoke about. Both teams trying to put the pressure on, and Newcastle winning that battle so far, but we'll see if they can win the line out here. Great ball from Luke Risman.
Got to look to play quick.
Oh, Ollie Kinge, he's got a bag of tricks, but he's giving the ball away there. Northumbria.
Big hit from Northumbria again. Trying to play quickly.
Looking really dangerous here, Northumbria.
It's really been the theme that when Northumbria can get a hold of the ball and play a few phases, they start to get really dangerous.
Yeah, we've just seen them lost the ball there again. They'll be really frustrated because, like you say, they do look really dangerous. But it's a difficult position for Newcastle to get out of here, so we'll see what they can do. Josh Johnson carries the ball up. He's an absolute monster, that man.
I wouldn't like to tackle him, really. But Northumbria Northumbria's defense taking no chances and going right on him.
Yeah, they're really enjoying the physical battle, both teams. And again, as we enter another bit of a kicking battle, I think here.
Seems that there's an injured player for Northumbria in front of us.
Newcastle have done well out of that. Game possession back up in Northumbria's half. The crowd's really starting to build up now here at Cochrane Park.
The player's just been injured on the sideline here, and the referee does not care at all of the injured player.
Oh yeah, to be honest, I'm not even sure if he's seen him. I think he's struggling a bit, number 24 there with his shoulder, but hopefully he can get seen to as quick as he can. He doesn't look in a good way.
I think the referee noticed it now. Not
Yeah,
even. They're just
I
going to
think,
play
I
on.
think the change has been made and he's been replaced.
Okay. Ball for Newcastle then out of the sideline. Cradle running. And penalty called by the referee.
Crowd getting a bit louder here as well.
Yeah, and the Northumbria fans started to get loud at the referee for not stopping the game for the players.
Will Roberts over to help out with the injured man. The crowd are enjoying that one.
Will Roberts come down the short side here just to give some medical attention. I don't know whether he's qualified or not, but I think he's just coming to have a look at some of the Northumbria supporters. Now he's waltzing up the touchline.
Will Roberts just checking his phone there. Wonder what he's looking at.
I think he's actually showing, he's got his Snapchat login on the home screen. I think he's just giving it out to any people that want it. I think he'll take whatever he can get at the minute.
If anybody is listening at home, I think it's Will Roberts 1. He's a lovely man, so if you want to hit him up, I'm sure he'll be more than happy to accept.
We got a bit away from the game like there, lads.
Yeah, we'll switch back on now. Sorry. Distracting man is Will Roberts.
Switch back on the game. Scrum for, I think it's for Newcastle. Got the ball.
Couple replacements for Newcastle. I think they've changed the whole front row. Pete Lawton, who's got man of the match in a number of the games this year. Jack Hussey on at hooker and George Waterhouse. So first scrum with that new front row on. We'll see how they go against the Northumbria front row. Bomb squad onto the pitch now. Yep, Harry.
How long is the break for rugby? Like 10 minutes? 15?
10 probably at this.
10 minutes in the second half. And still nothing much going on both sides.
Nice little break from the Simpson brothers.
Maybe now.
Oh, Ben Simpson's unlucky there. A nice little chip and chase. And Northumbria must have carried that over, so it'll be a 5-minute scrum to Newcastle.
Be interesting to see if they can score on this one now.
He's given a knock on to Newcastle here, so a really good opportunity for them, like we say, to put this game to bed.
17-7 for Newcastle still after a bit more than 10 minutes in this half.
Yeah, and great place to attack from here with the likes of Hussey, Pete Lawton and George Waterhouse up in the front row, showing their dominance up front there in the scrum. See if they can push them out from here. Massive push by the Newcastle pack there. Looks like they might go all the way over. And yes, they have.
This is a score.
Great try.
22-7 now for Newcastle. 10 minutes in the second half. As you said, is this game put to bed already?
Yeah, it's a lot. Well, I wouldn't say it's over yet, but it's a long way for Northumbria to come back now, especially with some of the changes Newcastle have made. They've got some good players out there now, and with fresh legs as well, so they should be able to be strong for the next 30 minutes left of this game. It'll be a tough task for Northumbria, but I'm sure they'll be well up for it, especially with this crowd behind them here today.
I'm pretty sure there's as much, probably more Northumbria fans than Newcastle fans here, or at least in front of us, because every time there's Northumbria has the ball, it's get louder than Newcastle.
Yeah, I think especially where we're positioned. I think Chris Bell's maybe leading the charge for the Newcastle faithful down one end, so we're probably just in the away end right now.
Yeah,
let's see if we can make this kick. He missed two, made one. And he's good.
Great kick from Ollie Kinge, just as Ben Copley interacts with the crowd down here. He's had his haircut for the occasion, clearly.
You got to look good when you go on TV, aren't you?
Yeah, certainly does.
24-7 Newcastle. Doesn't look like it's going to stop soon, the scoring, at least for Newcastle.
No, Newcastle are looking quite dominant now. Hopefully we can see a good comeback from Northumbria and entertain this crowd for the final bit of this match. Oh, good pick up there by Big Pete Lawton. And a good exit there by the Newcastle. Oh, a great tackle by Ned Smith there into touch. Another old head in this young team.
Yeah, how old is this team? Is it rather more like first, second, third year?
I'd say it's a good mix. There's the likes of George Butler, Ollie Kinge, Luke Risman and Ned Smith for third years.
Yeah.
And they've been like constant team in the team sheet this year and been big leaders within the side, I think. But there's also great freshers with Trav on the wing there, number 20. Ben Simpson in the red scrum hat on the wing have all been really good freshers for the team this year as well. Deja vu here, Trav down the... Oh, he spilt it.
Very interesting play here for Newcastle to kick it on the side. This is something that we haven't seen all game. Tried it here, almost worked it out.
Travis was almost into Travis corner, as they call it here at Cochrane Park, after he scored an important try against Northumbria in pre-season there. So I think he was right in the headlines already there.
But it goes back to Northumbria as well, on their own 22. They really seem to struggle to keep the ball for more than 5-6 possession, or phase as we call it in rugby.
Yeah.
It's something to worry about for them, because 24-7 now, still more than half an hour to go.
Yeah. I think, it's, the game's definitely, I know Newcastle a couple of scores ahead, but the game's probably still in the balance. They've probably just capitalised like now, where Northumbria are just struggling to look after the ball in their own half. I think one more score will probably put this game to bed as Jack Hussey gets over the gain line there. Newcastle looking dangerous on the far side. Harrison Styles getting over the gain line. Great carry and offload from Ben Copley. George Butler almost in.
Inside Northumbria's 5.
Newcastle keeping it tight.
Northumbria's defense is really good though. It's quite hard to go past them just by running in front of them, isn't it?
I think Newcastle are playing into their hands a wee bit there, but when they come wide, Travis...
It's going to be enough for Travis on the side.
Oh, he's done really well there, Travis.
It is
Gets
enough. Another try for Newcastle. 29-7 for Newcastle.
Yeah, Trav's made his way back into Trav corner there. I'm not sure if he'll be shushing the crowd this time, but no, another great score by Newcastle. The back line is starting to look really dangerous. I think they're all starting to link back together from where they were 6 weeks ago. And it's looking quite a hard feat to come back to for Northumbria now.
It's also looking very promising for Newcastle in terms of their playoff games in the next 2 weeks. Getting all the chemistry back together. They look way better in the second half than they did in the first half.
Yeah.
So it looks very promising for them.
Yeah, absolutely. I think only with a few sessions back since this game kicked off today, this game's definitely helping that chemistry come back together, and they're looking quite dangerous, especially in that back line. There's some quick boys out there, and I think they're starting to open their legs up again after a long Easter holidays. Probably drinking a few too many pints and too many Easter eggs.
He made 2 on the right side, missed 2 on the left side. This one's on the left side. Let's see if he can score. And this one is no good again.
I think Newcastle have emptied the bench now with Jonas Greenall coming on in the second row and Matt French, number 19, with possibly the worst haircut on the pitch, just onto the field there.
I think we've got 2 numbered 19s though, so they both stick out like a sore thumb though. One's ginger and one's got a bleach blonde mullet, so look out for these 2 boys. They're 2 good players off the bench for Newcastle.
The second half is really in control of Newcastle. Not much to say from the Northumbria apart from they can't keep the ball for more than 2 minutes, aren't they?
No, unfortunately they haven't kept hold of the ball there. Set piece has lost them quite a bit of ball as well, so it's almost it's almost damage limitation now for Northumbria, and see how many points Newcastle could score. A great tape by President George Butler there. Oh, he spilt it on the floor though. Pete Lawton making an absolute mess of that breakdown there. And he's won the penalty as well. Great play by Pete. Oh, he's reversed the penalty.
Adam White also onto the field for Newcastle in the number 21 jersey from Merkston Castle School, a really prestigious school up in Edinburgh, known for producing slightly overweight 10s. If anyone from Chris Bell's camp is watching, shout out to you as well.
This could be the possession for Northumbria here to get back into this game, and create some momentum from their side. And I don't know, give us a better game than what we're seeing right now, because as Newcastle fans, obviously we love it here, but
yeah, we want to see
some scores.
Game.
Exactly.
I think Northumbria forwards will be up for this one, and probably by the looks of it, they got +1 in, so I'm sure they'll look to drive this if they can win the line out.
And they
great line out steal.
Yeah, that poor line out detail there, just letting Northumbria down again, and Newcastle should look to exit comfortably here unless they lose the ball. And a great penalty there for Newcastle to win. An easy get out of jail card for them, and they can get out of their own red zone.
Some cramps for Northumbria forward.
Yeah, playing on this pitch sometimes is quite bad for cramps, especially if you haven't been running for a while, and these boys have probably had a few weeks off as well, so it'll probably be tough on the legs, especially for the big lads in the front row as well. Does this one work?
Just apologise, people at home, if you're hearing a bit more of Harry Clayton's chat than you should be. It's bad enough when he's got the mic in his hand. Northumbria looking dangerous here.
That's going inside.
Good physical carry from Northumbria again. Great offload, and Northumbria looking dangerous on the far side.
This is their best possession in the second half. Let's see if he can go all the way to the end, to the goal zone.
Oh, come back to the short side. Another good carry, but I think Newcastle look really organised here. They'll need something special to break their D. Jack Hussey down on the ball for the turnover.
Newcastle won't bow the ball yet. High kick.
It's a really good carry here. Northumbria looking dangerous. George Butler again. The man's everywhere.
Penalty to Northumbria there. Another great opportunity for them to try and score. They'll look to try and close this one out.
Around 15 minutes left in this game. 29-7. Some tries from both sides. Now Northumbria has the ball. Can we see Northumbria come back?
Well, if they score here and as quickly as they can, they've definitely got a chance of coming back.
Yeah.
I think they just need to get organised down this area of the pitch and see what they can come up with in terms of their set piece, because at the minute Newcastle are really dominating them here. But if they can definitely score now, it will definitely make a great end to the game in the final 15 minutes. Again, messy ball.
It's maybe people getting tired on the pitch, but it seems like there's a few more mistakes now than it was at the start of the game.
Yeah, definitely.
At least at the start of the second half as well.
Yeah, I think there's a few tired legs out there. Except for the changes on for Newcastle. They're doing really well.
Big play from Newcastle here.
Oh,
Unlucky.
good scramble back there by Northumbria after a great break by Adam White there. I just don't think he had the gas for a fly off to make it to the post there.
It's still run like, what, 30, 40 metres. That's quite impressive for him, isn't it?
Yeah, they've done well to get out of trouble there. Don't know what the ref is giving a penalty to Northumbria. It's been a bit stop-start this second half. I think wouldn't be surprised if the crowd are getting a bit frustrated with that. Big shout out to Hector Pandey coming on for his second team debut for Newcastle. We've thrown around the term fan favourite a lot, but he probably tops that list at the moment.
I was just saying there's some let's go Pandey from the crowd, so yeah, he's definitely a big crowd favourite.
The boys are enjoying that one. I'm sure we'll see him in Blanc later on. Northumbria attacking here, just on halfway. Really good carry there. Yeah. Number 13 for Northumbria's done really well there. Another break up. Oh, an offload. Gives it to Ben Simpson. Penalty to Northumbria.
Yeah, number 13's been a real danger for Newcastle tonight, and he's made a great break for them to set them up for this penalty down the corner here now.
They can't get closer than that really from the penalty to score now. This would be the best time, because then it's going to get too late for them to try and get a comeback, surely.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Now's the right time for them to score. Their line-out work has been pretty ropey so far, but if they can get this right and get a push over the line, it should be great for them. Good ball there from the line out. And a good strong tackle there by Josh.
I think Newcastle win by the ball. No, they haven't. Still Northumbria's ball. Near the fives.
Strong carry there by number 16 for Northumbria. A few tired bodies out there for Newcastle now. Hopefully they can stay strong, keep Northumbria out.
Quite a good defense from Newcastle, but Northumbria is still winning some ground.
Yeah, they look to go wide now. Could be pretty dangerous for Newcastle if they can keep the ball in hand.
One mistake on the pass. Great defense from Newcastle, not losing any ground on this possession.
They're looking really strong and organised. Great tackle by Matt French there. He's been everywhere since he's come on.
Is it not more tiring to defend this type of plays? Just having people just always coming at you and then hit you and all that.
Yeah, it's definitely what takes it out of you, but it seems like Newcastle have got the ball back now, so they'll be really happy with that defensive set. But like you say, defending's a hard bit, it really takes it out of you. So Northumbria did well to look after the ball, but fair play to Newcastle. I think there's a few boys taking a knee, looking a bit tired there. George Waterhouse has picked up a knock, so he'll be departing the field, and Max Carr's coming back on. But Max went really well in the first half when he was on, so it'll be interesting to see how that changes things the second half.
It's still Newcastle 22, sorry. Still quite dangerous to have the ball here. They played and defending really well. Is their mindset right now to just trying to keep the ball and let the clock run out, or trying to maybe go for another one, go for the 30 points bar?
I think they'll probably want to get out their own 22, but with the crowd here for Varsity and to be honest, the game probably just about put to bed, I'm sure they'll look to put on a bit of a show in the last 10 minutes and try to get a score or two, especially the new boys coming on will want to make an impact before those big playoff games in a couple of weeks.
I think an unfortunate change there for Newcastle with George Waterhouse going off and Max Carr coming back on for a second stint, which I'm sure he'll love as a loose head prop. A big short side open here now for Newcastle, seeing what they can do, but a great push by Max Carr coming back off the bench. They're looking to play and they go wide. Trav going the direct route and making a great carry.
Still around at own 22. Are they trying to kick him maybe now to give some time to breathe? And
yeah, try and get out their own 22, get a bit more territory. I think Northumbria's defence looked really good there, so they're still not letting up just yet.
around 10 minutes to go overall.